Everyone, this is George Zink. Welcome to Zink Tennis Vlog. Today we're going to talk about cheerleading and who is your cheerleader. So there's a song out there by Omni. Hope I got that right. Kids out there might make fun of me, but it was called Cheerleader, and the lyrics are unbelievable. And it's just about being having a cheerleader in your life. So I want to give a quick story about when I was growing up. You know, obviously my dad and my mom were my cheerleaders, but sometimes I will tell you that, you know, now as a parent, obviously I'm my kid's biggest cheerleader, but my parents didn't always have an unbelievable way of showing it. And I think sometimes, you know, I've made the mistake too, because I care so much. I'm definitely their cheerleader, but sometimes it's, you know, how we show it. And I think that they not necessarily, you know, feel that we're cheerleading them when we are correcting them or when we're helping them. So I really think it's important to find a coach out there or a mentor that is your cheerleader. And to me, like, what is a role of a cheerleader? You know, what is a role of a cheerleader? You know, this is my definition of a role of a cheerleader. You know, and I guess this is for me personally, but what I've found is that it's almost for everyone. You know, somebody that doesn't yell at me. You know, I don't need to be yelled at, and I just feel that a cheerleader shouldn't yell. I think a cheerleader shouldn't judge. You know, if I truly have a cheerleader in my corner, I don't think they should judge. And if I'm going to be somebody's cheerleader, I don't think I should judge them. I think I should be able to point out the things that they do really well, obviously, and commend them. And then I think I should be able to point out the things that, you know, are challenges or that we need to work on, but also help them find a solution. And during the solution, when they're frustrated or, you know, not feeling great, I need to work with them, because it's easy to do life when everything is going our way, but it's hard to do life when things aren't going our way, especially out on the tennis court. So we need somebody that's our cheerleader. And here's the biggest definition of a cheerleader, is that somebody that 100% believes in me. That's a cheerleader to me. Somebody that 100% believes in me. And I mean, no matter what, and I feel it within my bones. And Tyler and I, and Lindsay and I, and Kate and I, my 3 kids, have this conversation all the time. And I sit down with them and I say, you know, guys, look, if I'm not cheerleading you in the right way, I want you to tell me, because I really am your biggest cheerleader, and I want them to know that loud and clear. But I want to go as a personal example for me, and I have had, you know, a couple cheerleaders in my life. One, when I was a kid, I had a coach. It was really my first cheerleader that I have, and he made a really big impact in my life. And he was an incredible cheerleader, and he literally made me feel like I could bust through a wall at any given time. Like, he just made me feel so good, and every time I left his presence, I just felt incredible. And I've been fortunate enough to have a life business coach in the last 3 months, and her name is Roxanne Turner. And I can't tell you how thankful and grateful I am that she came into my life. And the reason that I'm actually giving this speech is because of how much she's helped me, and how much she's meant to me, and how much she's given me. And she's just literally been my biggest cheerleader, not only helping me get through some things in business, and, you know, the reason that I'm doing these vlogs are, you know, because of her. And she's just been in my corner, and she's without judgment, without anything. You know, I've never met her in person, but she's just been incredible. But it really started making me think about, you know, who are our cheerleaders. So I want you guys to really think about that. So the parents out there and the kids out there, you know, when you're looking for a coach, I want, you know, if you get a coach that's, you know, beating you up or not treating your son or daughter, you know, fairly, you know, I would think about that. Yes, a coach needs knowledge. Yes, a coach needs some tough love, and that's not what I'm talking about. But they need somebody for, your son or daughter needs someone other than a parent to believe in them with 100% of their soul, and they need to be able to feel it. And I can ask, Tyler, because he's older, I can ask Tyler, I said, give me the couple people that, obviously not your mom or me, give me a couple people that you have influenced in your life. And he can name them right off the bat, the people that he has felt with his eternal soul, that the people that just believe in him. My son and daughter have, really high, expectations and high goals for themselves to play, professional tennis. And my other daughter, Kate, wants to be a gymnast and an entertainer. So they have, all the kids have high, goals and expectations, which I absolutely love for them. There's going to be, challenges along the way, and there's going to be things, but I need them to know that that I'm their cheerleader and their mom's their cheerleader, right? My wife. And the other thing is that I need them to, find somebody else other than just us, right? Because that's so important. So when you're looking for a coach, I really want you to dig deep, and I want you to ask yourself, is this person, does this person completely believe in my son or daughter without a chance, right? I mean, like, if my son or daughter has goals, right, and that's their goals, right? And you might say, well, they're unrealistic goals, but they're your son or daughter's goals. And if they're the goals, then I think we need to find a cheerleader that, that is in their corner, that makes them feel good. And I actually think this is a 100% a game changer in life. And when you find a cheerleader, and that, and I'm not just talking sometimes, I'm talking all the time. So when you can find a cheerleader that's in your corner, I'm telling you, you're going to go through walls, and you're going to crack it, right? And it's going to be huge. And the last thing I'm going to say about this is, I'm 49 years old, and what I found is that they're very, very, very hard to find. But I also think that if you want one, you'll find one. And you put it out into the universe that you want one, and put it out there to God that you want one, you're going to get one. And that's what I did, and I got one. And and I really think that people really need to understand that and get it. And because if you knew me personally, I'm a very sensitive, person, right? And I don't know where I got it from. I wish sometimes I wasn't as sensitive, and I'm pretty compassionate. I had some things happen in my life. I think that things are driven by pain or pleasure. I had some pain in my life, and one of the things that I want to let everybody know is that for me personally, for me to hit to another level, I need a cheerleader. And now I'm, authentic enough and believe enough that I actually ask for, people and what I need from them, because if I don't get that, then I just, start to lack confidence a little bit in myself. I'm learning more and more not to listen to the noise. But go find yourself an incredible cheerleader, right? Somebody that believes in you. Obviously, you are your own cheerleader. That's number one. So don't be too hard on yourself, and be easy on you. But go find yourself a cheerleader. Parents, find your kids a cheerleader, and I promise you that you will, come thank me a little bit later, because I'm telling you, it's the number one thing in life. And I truly believe that. Everybody, thank you for watching. Please go to zinctennis.com. We're offering a lot of services there, and I'm really, truly in this to win it. And I'm going to keep putting these vlogs out there, and I truly want to help the kids out there that are struggling in their game, or need a third-party coach. I would just love to help you, and that's just what I've been put on this earth to do. So if you need any assistance, please go to my website, zinctennis.com, or contact me by email at george@zinctennis.com, and I can respond and help you any way I can. Thank you, and just have an amazing day.